Hi, I'm Zane Lamprey. In this episode, I go 3 sheets to Tanzania. But first, in order to do shots...
You see the bees in it? Wow.
I must first get shots at a doctor's office.
Oh, my arm is numb. Oh! You're kidding me. How many left? Oh, that's nice and deep. Oh, that's... Oh! Am I done?
Oh, thanks. That makes it all better.
Every night, in every city around the world, it happens. People pour into local watering holes to, well, drink. It's my mission, that's me, to traverse the globe, getting to know these different people and their drinking customs. Bellying up to the bar, and with any luck, making some new friends. Warning, when in Tanzania, make someone else drink first.
Because if you don't, I could have poisoned you.
You'll see more of that later, but first, Tanzania. Located in East Africa, it's among the world's great safari capitals. But have you ever heard of a drinking safari? Well, now you have, because I'm after tribal drinking traditions that are as old as the hills.
Well, be brew.
Yes.
And if I survive my bushland booze fest, I'll hit a nearby town where the locals drink more stuff I've never heard of. I've got my shots, my malaria pills, and good old-fashioned booze to get me through it when I go 3 sheets to Tanzania. I begin my journey in northern Tanzania's remote bushland near the base of Mount Kilimanjaro. I've hooked up with Peter Jones, anthropologist, wildlife conservationist, and safari guide. He owns and operates the 11,000-acre Ndarakwai Ranch.
This is a resident herd of elephants. They've been here for off and on for 8 or 9 years.
His property border is not fenced, meaning the wildlife can come and go as they please.
Did you bring any binoculars?
I have this.
Okay, that's probably pretty good.
It's actually very good.
Yeah.
He keeps poachers out so animals thrive here in abundance. But this isn't your typical wildlife safari. This is the start of a drinking safari.
Let's go drink.
And drink we will, because Peter happens to have some neighbors who are in the midst of a midday bash. I'm in!
Hi there.
Hello, I'm Thomas.
Thomas, pleasure to meet you. And this is?
Sola.
Sala.
Hey.
How are you?
These semi-nomadic livestock herders are known as the Maasai. They live in large groups like this throughout northern Tanzania and neighboring Kenya. And today, they're brewing up a batch of their traditional drink of choice. Here's a quick demo. Warm water, then honey taken straight from the hive.
You see the bees in it? Little pieces of bee.
And B is in, yes.
Then they dip the tips of aloe vera roots into ash and place those roots in a bucket, where they also add hot embers from the fire.
Ow!
In 3 to 4 days, this will be ready to drink. Luckily, there's a previously made batch for today.
Wow. That's good.
Yes.
Well, it tastes like it's fermenting, but it's kind of sweet. Pretty nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it tastes fruity, like almost like a fruit drink.
Yes, it's like juice, like a little juice.
Yeah, like a little, yeah, like juice, like a watered down orange juice.
It's refreshing, light, and fizzy. But Thomas warns me not to be fooled.
This is very strong.
It's very strong.
He says it's stronger than most wines, meaning 15% or more. Which gets me wondering, what's the science behind this bee brew? Professor, what's your theory?
Mad scientist. Oh, hello, Zane. I hypothesize emphasize that naturally occurring yeast exists within the honey. And, as we all know, warm but not overheated yeast converts sugar into alcohol. And there's a lot of sugar in honey, Zane. Oh, anyway, as far as the ash, it could affect the pH level, lowering the acidity. And the coals may help prolong warmth in the fermentation vessel.
Yeah, thanks.
So it's called
Engotorogi.
Entorogi.
Engoto.
Engotorogi.
Rogi. Yes.
Engotorogi.
Yes. Be brew.
That's what it means.
Yes.
Be brew.
Yes.
I'll tell you what else it means. Good times! Thomas says the village elders are singing about the days when they were young warriors going on raids for cows from other tribes. Kind of like a Springsteen Glory Days kind of thing.
So someone wanted to get this, and they weren't able to come here. There's really no way of them trying this, right? It's not bottled anywhere. It's just made on occasions, right?
Yes.
So if you want to try this, I'm sorry, you have to come here, but it's worth it.
After tossing back some more in Gotoroki,
Ashen Ali. Thank you very much.
Peter says he has some other stuff for me to try. So we head back to his property, where a couple of surprises are stashed atop one of his lookouts.
All right, so we have two things to try.
Yep.
We have hibiscus wine,
Hibiscus wine.
and we have moonshine.
First up, hibiscus wine, which Peter says is made from locally grown Rosella hibiscus.
Okay. It doesn't taste as much like wine as it smells.
The reason it doesn't taste like traditional wine is because no grapes were used to make it. So what's in it? Along with hibiscus, they use sugar, tea, lemon, water, and yeast to create a sweet tea-like wine with an alcohol content of around 14%.
Wow. That's good hibiscus wine.
Now, time for the firewater.
This is called Shanga, and it's a locally made distilled alcohol.
And it's not a legal product.
Yep, I don't know how it got here. I really don't, and I don't know where it was made, or, you know, I think somebody just heard about the show and that you were here, and they wanted to drop this off because they knew you were an expert.
Though Peter has no idea how it got here, he says a little birdie told him it's made from molasses, meaning it's like an unaged rum.
That's awesome. Wow.
Does this smell like other moonshine? So how does this compare to other moonshine you've had?
Just as damn tasty. Moonshine's good for one thing. Two things. Getting drunk and degreasing engines.
In honor of greasy car engines everywhere,
Yeah, let's kill it. What do we say?
Afia.
Afia. Here we go.
Afia.
Kill it.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. That's decent.
Cheers.
it's been a great day in the bush, but Peter promises tomorrow will bring more equally interesting experiences. Coming up, a backyard brouhaha of the highest order. It's day 2 of my Tanzanian drinking safari. We leave the Ndarkwai Ranch and head for Sanya Ju, where Peter has a buddy who goes by the name Babu.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
He tells me there's a party out back that's just getting started.
Asanteni.
That's amazing.
Zane, this is
The makers of the
the makers of Mbege.
Mbege is the traditional brew of the Chugga people. It's been around for centuries, maybe longer. To make it, they use millet, a locally grown grain, to create a porridge, which is mixed with cooked fermented bananas and allowed to further ferment into this.
Look, see the bubbles?
Yes. It's bubbling.
That's what you drink?
This is what you drink.
This is done?
This is done.
So this is the final product.
This is the final product.
So
this is the beer.
We take the top off.
We don't take the top off, we just go around it. And we get under it.
Okay, at first glance, I admit I'm a bit hesitant.
What's this?
But there's no turning back. Babu has a batch of this out in the yard, and as drinking ambassador to the world, I'm in.
And
He's the youngster?
Yeah, and he's supposed to then serve the guests and the elderly people.
Am I? What am I? Oh, not
The
elderly? Oh, guest. Oh, okay.
Yes.
The server first pours off 2 offerings for the ancestors. Then he takes 2 drinks to show the receiver that it's not poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's a party.
Yes, it is.
All right. It's sweet. You can also taste that it's non-pasteurized. You can taste that the fermentation is still going on.
And it goes on
Yeah.
for quite a bit of time.
And so goes the party. The server presents every guest with the first of what is likely to be many servings.
How many are you going to drink?
Maybe 2 of them.
2 of them. That's enough. That's enough to feel pretty good, right?
Yeah.
He can get very drunk in his job.
I know. It's a lovely job.
The cups we're drinking from are traditional Chugga drinking vessels called calabashes, which are hollowed out, dried gourds.
So at this point, it's about 4 to 5.
Yes, yes.
What would happen if you let this sit for a week?
Then it goes bad.
It wouldn't taste good at all.
No, no.
You need to drink it within what?
Within a day, 2
Okay.
days maximum.
This is like an old-fashioned keg party, right?
There's the keg.
That's the keg.
Babu has been so kind to share his drinking traditions that I think it's time to reciprocate.
Right here. Right there. You have to drink. You lost it.
Yeah, it looked pretty scary, but the taste, the effect, and the good company have all won me over.
Here,
Really?
this calabash is for you. When you go home, you might drink beer in it or wine, but you'll remember the day
I
you were
will
here.
never forget this day.
Thank you, Zain.
Asante sana.
Asante.
Thank you.
As we say our goodbyes,
Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.
it suddenly dawns on me. I've not consumed one alcoholic beverage that bears a label. It's all been old school up till now. But Peter, my guide, says that's all about to change. Because now he's taking me to the town of Arusha to experience a more contemporary Tanzanian drinking scene. I guess I'm on my own, but Peter's left me in good hands.
Hi, I'm here with Nick of Nick's. That is a coincidence. Your name, Nick, and the bar's name, Nick. You have banana beer.
Yes.
I would love to try this banana beer.
Hope you have a good stomach.
Why?
It's pretty strong.
It's 10% alcohol, double the strength of most beers.
So this is Raha, which means
Fun.
fun. It's the fun banana beer.
Actually, according to the label, it's not even beer. So what is it?
All right. Trying to figure out that taste. It doesn't smell like bananas at all. It doesn't taste like bananas at all.
No, not ripe ones.
It is carbonated. You know what? If you did this, you took a beer and a wine and you combined them.
All right, time to test the theory.
Nope.
Okay, maybe it's more like a hard cider.
Yeah.
There you have it. A fruity cider edge with a heavier consistency and more booze. Speaking of more booze, Nick breaks out a 75 proof spirit called Konyagi, made in Tanzania and packaged to suit a variety of drinking needs.
For the ladies.
Okay, I won't drink this. I won't drink this ketchup mustard Konyagi. This is for if you're a man on the go and you don't have time to stop in a bar. You know, you're running a man about town, just like.
Nick says that there's a custom that comes with the opening of a bottle of Konyagi.
There you go. Then you open it.
Why did I do that?
That's the way it's opened.
Because that's the way it's done,
That's the way
Zane.
it's done.
Stop asking stupid questions. You know what it tastes like? Gin.
It's a gin.
It is a gin.
It is a gin.
Okay, most gins are distilled from grain, but Konyagi is distilled from cane. There's the difference. Now, the similarity. They're both flavored with juniper berries, giving them that distinct pine needle-y, gin-like flavor.
Cheers.
Chaz.
It's been fun knocking back banana alcoholic beverages and Konyagi with Nick, but I could go for a nice cold one right now.
At least I didn't Jim the Coppet.
Coming up, a bunch of bottles of beer in a bar.
So someone who started the beer company was killed by an elephant?
And a bike ride. Right now, I'm in the Tanzanian town of Arusha, and I'm heading to a popular bar called the Maasai Camp. This place is popular not only among locals, but also with backpackers, hikers, and safari goers in town between excursions. And I've met up with 3 of them from all across the globe.
Where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Israel?
Australia.
I couldn't tell. And?
Tanzania.
Here.
Yep.
They each want to pitch me their favorite local beer.
Our Tusker is named after the elephant that killed one of its founders.
So someone who started the beer company was killed by an elephant?
And that elephant was named Tusker.
How could he have known that? Turns out it's written on the back of the bottle.
Tusker Lager has been brewed in East Africa since 1923, named after the elephant that killed one of its founders.
Tusker is a crisp, pale lager originating from Kenya. It's known for being highly carbonated and has an alcohol content of 4.2%.
It's won 16 gold medals.
Thank you. What are they paying you?
Okay, now the question, does this guy make a good spokesperson for his beer of choice?
Tusker.
You're horrible.
While we're at it, we may as well see if his friends can represent their choice beers.
This is Kilimanjaro beer.
Kilimanjaro, so named for the tallest mountain in all of Africa, located in northern Tanzania. See, there's the mountain. It was a bit cloudy when we were there, but the Kilimanjaro beer is not. Anyway, it's a clear lager with a slightly sweet finish and an alcohol content of a little over 4%.
Wow, that's good Kilimanjaro.
Not bad. Now, what about him?
Well, I choose these beers because if I drink this, I don't have hangovers.
Serengeti is also brewed in Tanzania. It's less fizzy than the other beers, with an alcohol content of around 4.8%.
Wow, this is good Serengeti.
Horrible. Because you go, wow, cool, huh, interesting.
All right, time for a little education. In my case, I'm drinking another Tanzanian brew called Safari Lager, which comes in at 5.5% alcohol.
Wow, that's good Safari Lager.
And after a few more good lagers, I think it's time that I, Zane Lamprey, host of the world's greatest drinking show, call it a night.
Go. Go. All right. Let's take this party elsewhere.
It's the next morning, and my balance is a bit compromised thanks to my hangover. But I hope to sharpen my mind through a little mid-morning remedy.
Hello.
At a place called Sombrero.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you,
How
sir.
are you?
How are you doing?
Fine.
Welcome to my television show.
Yeah. Yeah. May I know your name?
Zane, may I know your name?
Mawenya.
Awenya.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. Do you have a hangover?
No.
I do, that's why I'm here.
Turns out this guy owns the place. And who better to ask why it's named after a giant Mexican hat?
Do you serve Mexican food? It's just like sort
No,
of
it's not Mexican food. Not necessarily. It's just a name.
just a fun name.
Yeah.
Can I make a recommendation? I think you should walk around with a sombrero all the time.
That big head.
Yeah.
That big
Yeah.
head. Yeah.
Marketing.
If you
Marketing.
leave me
Yeah.
The name is the only thing that's not Tanzanian about this place. Where the recommended dish for a hangover is proof that no matter where you go in the world, some things are universal.
So it's just a sort of a salty chicken soup. And you know what? I actually feel a little better. Have they unlocked the mystery of why chicken soup actually makes you feel better?
Actually, according to the 3 Sheets Nutritional Handbook, some research suggests that the nutrients and vitamins in chicken soup may slow the activity of certain white blood cells, which in turn could serve as an anti-inflammatory, which in theory might alleviate some of the symptoms of excessive drinking. Or not.
That's good broth.
Who would have thought? I go on a drinking safari.
B brew.
That's what it means.
Yes.
B brew.
I experienced some of the most exotic libations I've ever seen.
This is like an old-fashioned keg party, right?
There's the keg.
That's the keg.
And I wind up eating classic comfort food like the stuff my mom makes back home.
That's it. May I eat in peace now, please, Curtis? Can you leave me to eat in peace? You made those?
Yes.
Show them the bottoms, the underneath. They're motorcycle tires. That is so awesome. You bought a new tire?
Yes, new tire.
And you turned it into?
And we cut pieces depending the
8
size.
pieces of sandals. Or...
Yes.